Hello everyone, Judge Sapphire here, and this was supposed to be part of my Halloween series, and it's now December, so this is very long overdue, and I also want to make sure that it's not as long as it was last time, and also I am aware the audio was very bad in parts, so I'm hoping I fix that. So let me know in the comments if I have. So let's get to it. So last time we had the perception charm from Lucia's portrait. So obviously we used it in this corner. So let's try seeing if it works somewhere else. Let's try the hall. Dark place. Ooh. What have we got? Oh, we got another piece of the puzzle. Kitchen. We got the key to the kitchen. I forgot about that. So let's have a look.
This place will be very useful to us if we are to remain several days here.
Yes, I'm hungry too, Shaggy.
Several days in this sinister place? Dear Holmes, I must confess, sometimes I have difficulties in understanding your humour.
I think I remember this kitchen. As I recall, I was in the habit of stealing pastries as a child. How surreal this all seems.
Takes after his ancestor, Hugo, being a criminal. No dark place. Ooh! I have a sharp eye. Nice. Thing is not the only thing that was stealing pastries. Then I just saw a rat. Fireplace. Right, okay. Well, speaking of cauldron. Okay, I see. Jug might come in handy later on. Ooh. Dark place. Oh, different piece. I think we're gonna have to use our strength. Oh, we got all of them. And this is for James's door. So was there anything else? A candle. For Lucia's room. If I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. So if I am pronouncing it wrong, do let me know. Because I'm terrible. Now, if memory serves me right, obviously puzzles get harder, but in this case I hated this puzzle. Because you gotta try and make it all disappear. And I'm no good at doing that. There we go. I really don't like that puzzle. It doesn't make any sense. If I spent more time, I might be able to understand how it works.
James Baskervilles was a doctor and a renowned surgeon. He graduated from the prestigious Royal London Medical School. According to my uncle, he spent much time performing medical research on animals. No doubt that he wanted to exploit the weaknesses of the beast that threatened his life.
Supposing this beast does exist.
I begin to doubt that a man, however wild he might be, could be the source of these murders.
So, obviously we've had the hunter, the actress, and now we've got the doctor, who is long overdue. Ooh. Ah, I love this puzzle so much. Ah, that was one puzzle I did love a lot. Skull. I apologize for whoever this belonged to. Use more strength. Right. Dark place. I kind of wish they weren't always called dark places. I know it sounds weird, but like, I kind of wish like they gave them like different, like, ooh, obscure scene or something like that. I don't know. I'm weird. This is oh, I've already messed up. Oh shoot. This is they can't go backwards. Whoops. Reset. There we go. So I'm trying to remember how to do this. Because it has been a while. I feel like this is a puzzle we used to do in school as well. Like who did you send across first type puzzle, but I could be wrong. These very much represent like dominoes. I used to love playing with dominoes. I didn't play with them much as a kid though. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this right. Sometimes when I'm talking I don't quite concentrate enough. So I make little mistakes. But I did it! Yay! And we have a small mirror and a candle. Which I think, if we go back to Lucia's room, I do wish they had different coloured gems for each of the rooms. It kind of gets boring just seeing the red all the time. I get why, but I know not all of them are red, but it'd just be nice to have a little more. See, like that's red, for instance. Ah, there we go. Think we're done. Oh, I gotta light them. I don't think I got any matches. I still gotta repair that mannequin as well. There's nothing here. I was hoping there would be like something else that I missed. I know I gotta sort that puppet out, but I don't have the tools right now. Let's go back, see what we can do with this jug. Can't remember how to do that. Did we miss anything in James's room? Don't think so. Let's go back to George. Is it? No, Roger's. Ah, Roger's room. See, that says location complete. That says location complete, right? There goes the rat again. Oh, matches! Oh, I'm such an idiot. We need wood. But we can do Lucia's candles. Now? I love the green flame. Oh, it looks so pretty.
This manor is full of surprises. Now it's possible to cross the mirror.
Louisa's secret shelter. How could it be?
Don't disturb yourself, my friends. Let's continue our investigation.
So, got a little scrap paper. Right. So this is another puzzle. I prefer doing these type of puzzles. They're fun. There's another piece. And another piece. Just trying to see anything else I'm missing. Don't think so. So we can do this now. These are not too hard. And I've always loved puzzles. Like, they've always been fun for me. Depending what ones they are. Like these ones, these picture puzzles. I always have enjoyed picture puzzles. Oh, whoops. Went over a bit. But, like the one like for the getting into James's room, I don't like that puzzle at all. I don't know why I turned that one. Sometimes you just keep questioning yourself whether or not you got it right in the first place. Especially since they're cut off at certain parts, you always keep thinking, if I got in the right position. But yeah, I've always loved doing like picture puzzles. They've just been fun. Yay, we did it! Really great work, my friend. You solved it. Hey, now we can repair the mannequin. See, that doesn't take long. That's the thing. The mirror world doesn't take long. You collected both crystal eyes. Do you want to visit James's Baskervilles room immediately? Yes. I'm lazy. I can't be bothered to just stay around.
Here we are, once again, some minutes after the attack.
If Sir James was killed not long ago, why is there no trace of his body? And what if the animal that has taken his life is still here? It may be somewhere outside. Stay away from the window, Henry.
Oh, sorry.
If the animal is responsible for such a mess, it certainly must be big enough to carry away a human body.
You think that these murders might not be the work of a man, Holmes?
No, a man could not do such damage. On the contrary, a man would be perfectly capable of raising an animal to fulfill this type of savageness for him.
Yes, which leads back into the story with Stapleton, who had the dog and hid it and trained it to track the scent of the people he wanted it to attack. So just little trivia to do with the book and several different movies. Which again, I don't know what your favourite movies would be. If you want to let me know in the comments below. As in your favourite Baskerville movie. I know mine. Mine's the Ian Richardson one, which I think I mentioned last time. But I know there's so many different versions. There's kiddish ones. There's adult ones. There's different spin-offs of it. And honestly, like, I just love the Ian Richardson one. It's just so... It's so good. It's able to take a lot of the elements of the book and adapt it faithfully in the movie. Like, there were certain aspects of, like, Jeremy Brett's and Basil Rathbone's ones that didn't do that. The Benedict Cumberbatch one completely changed it. And I gotta admit, I'm probably the only one on this, but I didn't enjoy the Benedict Cumberbatch adaptation of Hound of the Baskerville. I thought it was quite boring. I think I'm the only one who thinks that, in all honesty, but I didn't really enjoy it. I much preferred, like, the less modern take on it, like, because this is such a story of its time, story of its period, where it's mysterious and, you know, you don't know what you're dealing with, in a manner of speaking. I do prefer it when it's set in a Victorian time frame. It's just more intriguing and interesting, and I'm over talking again, so I'm getting distracted. Sorry, guys. But yeah, that's my opinion. Like, I much prefer the Victorian setting. And I like Basil Rathbone's Hound of the Baskerville version, don't get me wrong. But they changed a lot of aspects of it, so... Oh! Bravo, you found 100 items. That's great. So, I didn't really... not that it lost me, I just felt like there was a lot of things that were missing that should have been done more faithfully. Like, Stapleton's stepsister is actually his stepsister in that. Spoilers, by the way, sorry if you haven't read or watched any version of Hound of the Baskerville. The Basil Rathbone one means it's less complicated because obviously Stapleton's stepsister is actually his wife, but she's disguised herself as his stepsister because that's what he's told her to do, because he's not a good guy. And there's a lot more to the story. It can be quite complicated. I guess that's why they made it more simple for Basil Rathbone's version. But it's... I wish they did a more faithful adaptation with Basil Rathbone. Like with Jeremy Brett, he couldn't do as faithful a version because he was very ill at the time. So I feel like that's why, like, he can wear the gypsy disguise or do as much of the stunts, just because he wasn't very well at the time. Right, so this is definitely one of my favourite puzzles. So I gotta remember how to do this. So these drag down and these drag sideways. So there used to be a game I played which had these plastic pins, and oh, I just messed up. Oops. Oh no, I didn't. There we go. So yeah, they had these plastic pins and you had to move them over top of each other, and it sort of eliminated them as you went along. But the goal of it was to get the one plastic pin in the middle. I've never been able to do that, but this one's easier.
Smell. It is untenable.
Your uncle was right, Henry. Sir James was interested in canine anatomy.
And his fear drove him to perform experiments that his own ethics should have condemned. Tragic.
But this was actually a lot of this, like especially dissecting human or any remains, was quite a common practice in those days. Especially, like, it was just a time of experimentation and people divulging into quite grotesque experiments. Like, there's a lot of accounts that are just, it is hideous to read, but a lot of people at that time were fascinated by it. Like, especially like going in quite gruesome details, so sorry about that. But the cases to do with Jack the Ripper, a lot of people were more interested in the gruesome aspects of it. So hearing about how the body was mutilated and so on, and that's what they were more interested in. I remember watching a documentary that talked about how the general public's interests in like crime and stuff does always seem to focus on like the sexual aspect as well, and whether these girls were raped or not. But I felt like at the time people were more interested in the gory side of it because the human body was still not commonly known. Like, you weren't taught everything about medical science in school because it was still quite a new thing. You know, not everyone would have known. It wasn't common knowledge to know how the bone structure and the eyes were different in a man and a woman's. It was very different at that time. It was all new and fresh. Okay, so we need that lung. We need a key, I guess. Surgical saw. I can't remember if we... No, we don't use it on that. Oh, we finally got a piece, another piece of the coat arms. Am I missing anything? There's no dark areas around here. It's been a while, so I'm trying to remember everything as well. And it's kind of annoying because you can see different organs in the jars and you can't take all of them for the mannequin because they only allow you to take certain ones. So, lung. Oh, the key is in him. I forgot about that. Right, what else do I have? Don't think I got anything else here. What would be the saw for? It's been a while. It has been a long while. Let me just go in the corridor and see. What have I got? Fire poker. What do I need a fire poker for? So it's telling me it's in this direction, whatever I need. Sometimes if you wait too long, it does give you hints. There's his portrait. I don't think there's anything in the kitchen. I might just wait a little bit just in case. Because I've definitely missed something, I just can't tell what. So what have I missed? Oh! Well, that's certainly one way of opening a door.
A nice place. It could be very pleasant to have tea here in another context.
Always thinking about tea, very British. Right, so these wolves' heads, or hounds, or whatever, they go on the fountain. So there's one in that cage. So somehow we gotta do that. Flower pot. Empty flower pot, but they still have some dirt for planting within. Oh, so we need some seeds. Oh, there we go. So, what else have we got to do? This is a very pleasant place. It's very beautiful. Apart from the fact that statue looks like a weeping angel there. Which, oh my gosh, they're so terrifying. I actually rewatched that for Halloween. And boy is it scary. Oh my gosh. I forgot how scary they were because obviously the episodes to do with the weeping angels after that are not so scary. I don't mean that harshly. The only weeping angel episode I do like is that one. Because it's really well done. It's done like a mini horror. And because the Doctor isn't in it, it's much more scary. So, I'm talking about Doctor Who when I should be talking about Sherlock Holmes, but I mean, you can consider Hound of the Baskervilles the Halloween episode, and obviously the Blue Carbuncle is the Christmas episode, which I'm definitely going to rewatch. But in general, do you prefer the spooky episodes of Sherlock Holmes, or do you like the lighter, hearted episodes. I know, like, the Second Stain could be considered a lighter one. Definitely the Red-Headed League. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. But I think, like, my overall favourite Sherlock Holmes episode, it's really hard because there's so many good episodes of Sherlock Holmes. You can't really just say just the one, because I mean, it depends also who's playing Sherlock Holmes. Like, if I was to say my favourite Basil Rathbone episode, it'd probably be the Crown Jewels. I think that's what it's called. It's a really fun episode, and well, it's also a dark episode, but it's a fun one as well because Sherlock's trying to outwit Moriarty in that so much, and Moriarty always seems to be a step ahead. Is really good, and it does reflect a bit more about the complex how do I put it, I don't want to say relationship because it's not really a relationship, but the relation to each other's superiority, I guess you can say, because they're both trying to outwit each other all the time, and Moriarty's very arrogant, like, oh, I will defeat you, Holmes, and Holmes is like, no you won't because I'm smarter than you, and Moriarty's like, no you're not, and it's kind of like that song, no you're not, yes I am, no you're not, yes I am, constantly throughout it, but it's such a good episode. I am chatting so much, I'm not looking for this fishbone. It's right by there. That's how bad I am when I'm chatting. This is how bad I get. Let's add these heads just to give me a bit of space in my inventory. Just so I can see more. No. Can I use my strength? Yes, I can. Right, we can fix this. Hey, that's beautiful. Now we have water. Can I use it on that? No. So I need something else instead. Oh, I need these. Then I water. Right. I thought there was seeds already in there. I couldn't remember that. What else do I need? I mean, I got the syringe, so I'm guessing I use that on the dog? No, not the right item. Okay. I'm trying to remember, like, because I gotta admit, it has been a while. Obviously this location is not complete because I need firewood. Am I missing anything from in here? I don't think so. So it has to be in James's room. So if I go back, we're going back to the past. Ooh, there we go. Bottles. Oh, that's easier. Perfume bottle doesn't count as a bottle. I gotta admit, this is so... I would love an escape room that is like Hound of the Baskerville themed. I know there's Sherlock Holmes themed escape rooms, but I've never been to one, so one day I'm gonna do one. I hope. Because I've done 3 escape rooms. I'm struggling to find this last ball. I've done 3 escape rooms. One was a horror one, and that was the first ever one I did. I've done a science fiction one because I also love sci-fi. And I've done a mad scientist one, which is kind of like this room actually. Not as bloody, Like the one I did was actually very clean. It's definitely not that perfume bottle. Where is it? Why am I not seeing it? It's probably in the most obvious place, just like that fishbone. Oh, there it is. Come on. There we go. Hey! Congratulations, you played 10 hidden objects in a row without a hint. You must have some Holmes genes in your blood. You really deserve this. World in your hands. Oh, I wish I had Sherlock Holmes' genes. Yay, we got another part. And now we got the key to a padlock, which is in here. And this is the last bit of the coat of arms. Yes! All parts of the coat of arms have been collected. Do you want to go to the portrait gallery and save James Baskerville from the curse? Yes. He looks like someone who belongs in like a Shakespeare play.
This jewel carries an inscription, temporal acceleration. Tell us about this medallion, Henry. Try to remember the smallest details, even the most trivial.
My uncle wrote that he discovered it in Edward's room, but I don't know any more as he wanted to tell me the rest in person.
Edward, the brother of Hugo?
Yes, Doctor, but unlike what was written in the press, Hugo was not a victim of the curse. His body was found outside the manor near the abandoned mines. He was not mutilated or savaged. As for Oliver, the younger of the three brothers, he disappeared. No one knew what could have happened to him. Edward was the first proven victim of the Hound.
Therefore, Edward did not know of the existence of the beast before being murdered. This contradicts the idea that this medallion, although it was discovered in his room, could have belonged to him.
Unless the medallion has a purpose other than killing the beast. But right now we can only speculate. We lack concrete evidence. Let's continue our investigation.
In Sherlock Holmes' words, it's a mistake to theorize before one has data. But now we have speed! Yes! The bearer of this gem can accelerate time. Do you want to try this new power? Yes. So now we try it on the plants.
I know some botanists who would pay a fortune for this medallion.
And some wine growers.
Of course, wine. Finally, we got a piece. And a key. To Lily's room. Well, I would say I'll do Lily's room, but I'm going to actually leave it here. I wanted to do a shorter episode. And considering we've completed James's Baskervilles coat of arms and got a new part of our medallion, I think this is a good place to stop. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Ta-ra now. Bye. Bye.